What's up everyone, it's here today. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be trying out a very cute game called Witch You Want. It is basically a visual novel game where you meet up with a witch lady and you're here to make some potions here. Now I've actually seen this like a while ago and I've always wanted to try this one out, but I never really had the time for it. So here we are now, and I'm about to try this one out for the very first time here. So without further ado, let us see what Witch You Want has store for us for today. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now this place looks nice. Every spring, the village I live in holds a huge festival. It's a really big deal. Almost everyone participates. There are a ton of stalls and activities, and people come from all over just to attend. So, what am I doing to prepare for all of this? Well, I am job hunting. Some celebration this is, but I need the money. Every afternoon, I go to the town center to see if there are any jobs in the Ballon board. Even odd jobs are better than nothing. But I haven't had luck finding any of those either. A couple of days ago, I even had someone snatch a job. A couple of days ago, I even had someone snatch a job posting off the board while I was reading it. Rude. I hope they get fired. I wasn't expecting today to be much different, but I spot a new flyer on the board. And what's that flyer be? Urgent help needed. Looking for assistant to help make potions for festival preparations. Previous experience useful, but not required. Sign your name on the bottom of the flyer for more information. I do have a little bit of potion making experience. This might just be right up my alley. So I guess we gotta put in our name right there. Cyril, indeed it is. Yep. Wait, who did I just sign up to work for? Yeah, I don't know. Before I can read the shop name, I feel a little strange sensation, and the next time I blink, I'm no longer in the town square. Oh, what? In the distance, I can hear a delighted gasp followed by footsteps running towards me. This sure looks like a witch's shop. Alright, and not just any witch's shop. Oh, hello! Welcome to Mirabelle's Miraculous Mixtures! But I'm sure you already knew that, right? Sure, of course, yeah, let's just be nice. I don't think telling her that I didn't read the paper I signed would be a good idea. Oh, of course, there isn't anyone around here who doesn't know about Mirabelle's shop. Sure, she's more infamous than famous, but she doesn't need to know that. Either she doesn't realize I'm lying, or she's too desperate to care, because she's just smiled brightly at me. So, you can start today, right? Yes. That's a bit short notice, but I'm not going to look a gift witch in the mouth. Even if that witch owns the worst potion shop in town. Hey, that's very rude. Don't say that. I'm sure she owns a very good one. Do you have any experience brewing potions? A bit. Great! Then you shouldn't have any trouble. These are all very simple potions, I assure you. The only issue we're having is quantity. There's so much to make and only one little me. But that's about to change, Cyril. Come on, let me show you where you'll be working. Okie dokie then, so we're gonna be working. Yeah, this is really nice right there. Ooh, look at the cakes right there. That looks delicious. She grabs my hand and leads me away from the front of the shop towards the back rooms. Normally, I'd be ecstatic getting to hold hands with a pretty girl, but, well, maybe it's best not to dwell on that for now. Your brewing station doesn't have as many ingredient stocks as my personal situation, but I promise it'll be enough for you to make plenty of potions. I'll be handling the more complex orders, so the simpler stuff will be your responsibility. Okay, yep, sure thing, and there's the background over there. Mirabelle takes me to a small, enclaved, laid back downstairs with a cauldron surrounded by tables and shelves of different types of herbs, flowers, and other materials. On the walls above the cauldron is a small mirror. That teleportation spell sure scuffed you up a bit, didn't it? You can take a minute to gather yourself here if you like. Yeah, at least she cares enough to know. Oh! We get to play as our character! Oh, should we get a... Yay, so that's customization! Oh, I love customization. They're my favorite. So yeah, let's make me. I'm going to make myself at least try to attend to. Yeah, I think it looks like me. Does it look like me, people? Yeah, I think it looks like me. I'm glad we agreed. We're going to get along super well. I can just feel it, can you? Of course you can. I should know better than just to ask questions I already know the answer to, silly me. Her energy is something else. Those 1-star whelp reviews couldn't have prepared me for this. Since this is your first day, I've made sure to start you off with a really simple potion so you can get in the groove. I have a customer who's in urgent need of a strength potion. She's really strong at her own, of course, but there's a lot of stuff that needs moving. Though it would help her out if she had a potion that made her even stronger. All you need to do is put the ingredients in the cauldron, stir the mixtures, and voila! You have a brand new potion ready for drinking. I don't really remember any strength recipes though. Oh, don't worry about that. It's really simple. All you need is some cat's eye, some peach, Oh, don't worry about that. It's really simple. All you need is some cat's eye, some peach seeds, oh. Wait, you don't remember anything? Mirabelle and I stared at each other. The smile on her face doesn't crack even once. Well, it would be too easy if I just give you the whole recipe, wouldn't it? Think like a puzzle. Those 2 ingredients plus something so soft. If you can figure it out on your own, that proves you'll be able to think on your feet and make the quality potions our shop is known for. Well, I've got plenty of orders to take care of myself, so I should go. Ta-ta! Alright, bye-bye. She flitted away before I could say anything in response. What have I gotten myself into? You've gotten yourself into many things. Cat's eye gems, peach seeds, and something soft. Let's see what's here. Okie dokie, so I'm guessing this is like a mini-game segment right there. Yeah, so basically we got here the grimoire right here. Alright, so we got the beeswax. This is the beeswax right there. The bird is something soft. Alright, so these are probably the ingredients we have here. So the blue things in here, many have stopped here in a matter of choice right there. The cat's eye gems, I'm assuming those are the ones right there. Alright, the peach ones, rose petals. Okay, something that is soft. I do not know what that means here. I think we need to find like hinters right there. So something that is incredibly soft. Like, I don't really know. But all we need right now is that we need this. And we need the peach seeds. Alright, so can I exit out of there? Okay, I'm assuming that's that right there. Alright, so create permission. Currently have your feathers in your coffin. Okay, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, create the potion. After I put all the ingredients in the cauldron and stir them, the mixture begins bubble satisfyingly. It's been a while since I've done this. It's actually pretty relaxing. As long as I ignore the circumstances that brought me here. Before too long, the brew is finished and I poured it into an empty bottle. The container is silky smooth. You have no idea. This was my first burst pro potion in a long time. Woohoo! The customer's here! 1 strength potion to go! Mirabelle seems to be in a hurry when she enters, but after she takes the potion out of my hands, she takes a moment to look at it. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow! Now that is a beautiful potion, especially since you said you only had a little bit of experience. She leans in towards me, her tone of voice conspiratorial. Oh? Why, I almost think you just stole this from my shop! What do you mean? I just learned it from my thing! What? Of course not! I'm just kidding. Let's get this to the customer. Mirabelle runs off again in a hurry to get back. For a moment I think about her, but instead I take opportunity for a break, even if it's just a few minutes. She might be the one running around, but I feel like I'm the one who needs to stop and take a breath. A few minutes later, I can hear footsteps approaching. She probably has another task for me. Alright, so when I turn to her, instead of giving me another order, she puts me into a hug. Aw, it was perfect! Congratulations on your first successful order! Thank you. She lets go of me, but keeps a hand on my shoulder. This partnership is going very well so far, if I say so myself. Now on to the next order. Okay, what is the next order here? For the next few hours, Mirabelle sets me up with a very simple order, which goes well the first one, though without much hugging. In between, she gives me a tour at the shop. If I didn't know any better, it was actually a very nice place. But just because the decor is pretty and everything's organized doesn't mean the stock is good. Eventually, the sun begins to set and Mirabelle, the bell, closes the shop. She waves me off as I leave. I guess she lives in the second floor. To be honest, yesterday still kind of feels like it was an Albert Mayfield fever dream. One moment I was just job hunting and the bullet bored as usual, and the next I'd signed my soul off to the worst potion shop in town for a week. Okay, so that's a bit overdramatic. It actually went pretty well. All things considered, I earned my keep and nobody got poisoned. Well, that is at least good, at least. On the one hand, by this time next week, I'll be completely free for this job. On the other, Mirabelle is so exhausting to be around that's even just a week. Actually, not even a week now. Feels like it'll be an almost insurmountable slug. I opened the door to the shop, the bright tingle of the bell mixing with the bird song in the air. It's me, Mirabelle. Yep. Cyril, it's so good to see you. It seems like time hasn't blunted her enthusiasm for me, or the work I'm doing any. Ready for another great day of work? Yeah, sure. I made sure to study up some basics last night, just in case you know. Now, that's the kind of forward-thinking preparation any shopkeep values in an assistant. So I take it you're ready for today's first order. I sure am. What do we have today? Well, the good news is that the string potion you brewed yesterday worked perfectly. Good news? Then what's the bad news? That same customer came to the shop in a panic while I was getting ready for bed. Things were pretty hectic in the preparations for the festival, and apparently she dropped some very heavy boxes. Ouch! Or someone else's foot. Ouch! Well, as I said, the woman whose foot had the boxes dropped on her, went to a healer. But, well, you know what they're like sometimes over there. The customer feels really bad about what happened, and she wants to give her a potion to revive pain. A pain revive potion? There's a few ingredients for this, but one that you have ingredients for contains lavender, beeswax, and something cool. Something cool. Yes! Okay, yeah, so basically she just gives me 2 revealing ingredients and only one I need to figure out. So before she said that I needed to put in cat's eye gems, the peach seeds, and something that is soft, and I just put in the bird feathers, and she's giving me this here. Okay, we'll figure this one out later. Is she messing with me, or did she really just forget an ingredient again? You're a smart cookie, Sarah. I'm confident you'll do just as well from yesterday. Yep, no pressure there. Now, if you don't mind, I have some other orders to take care of. I'll be back to check on you a bit. Okie dokie then. Thank you very much there. You're right. time for another day in the thing here. Okay, so we need to find lavender. Of course, we know there's lavender. And there is beeswax. And, of course, something that is cool. Okay, so what I can think of is mint. Alright, so numbing the pains and everything else. Yep, that is super easy. And I put mint right there. I put all the ingredients in and start stirring. I don't want to jinx it early, but it seems like this potion is going just as well as the previous one. Maybe I have a talent for this. Like before, when the brew was done, I bottled it up. And almost like before, Mirabelle is here to take it from me before I can do anything else. Another excellent brew! Why, if I don't watch it, you might steal my job from right under me. Is that supposed to be a compliment? For my own well-being, I'm going to assume that it is. Thank you. I'm sure Sarah will find this very useful. Sarah? Oh, she's the customer. I guess the potion isn't for her, but knowing that the other woman isn't in pain should take a weight off her shoulders, especially since she doesn't have the strength potion anymore. I'll take this to her right away. Just to stay here. I'll have some more recipes for you in the moment. Okie dokie, so you go do what you gotta do. With her signature smile on their face, Mirabelle pats me in the head before she leaves. The next few hours are the circle between the reviving the potions here, and of course, everything has to be blah, blah, blah. By the time the shore closes, all I want to do is go to bed. 2 days down, 5 more to go. Oh my god, 5 more to go if I need to survive them. Oh, brother. Okay, well, this is definitely going to be something right there. Yep, so this is the 3rd day right there, and we are doing good, and we're going to Mirabelle's shop once again here. Don't feel like reading all that stuff here. It's just all basic stuff here. Going to read something that's very important. Alright, so when I enter the shop, I don't ever get the chance to say anything before Mirabelle gives her presence known. Cyril, just the woman I wanted to see. I have great news! What is it? The potion we gave Sarah yesterday worked like a charm. She even told me Lillian, that's the woman she dropped the boxes on, was shocked by how well it worked. Oh, that's great. I think that's an implied delayed considering where it was, but that sentence she's forgetting. In fact, she was so impressed that she just came over to buy another potion herself. Really? Yep, you just missed her, actually. We don't have any knitting potions in stock, but I had to ask her to come back later. That's where you come in. A knitting potion? That's what you'd be using it for anyway. She needs a potion that enhances her, considering and dexterity to make up for the process she lost in the stall stock. It's pretty simple, maybe a bit too simple, as you well have known. Basically, I frequently don't have time to do it myself, so just put in some beeswax, some lavender, and something red. Okay, so what she's saying is that we need to put in beeswax, lavender, and something red. I'm assuming those are the roses she's talking about here. Okay, let's get to brewing. Right, lavender, beeswax, and I'm assuming the red petals, the rose petals. Definitely an easy task right there. This is really easy. Like, what are you making me do right now, eh? Another potion well done, if I say so myself. I never thought I would be making a potion for knitting, but there's first time for everything, I suppose. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. She scared me half to death. Like, why would you scare me like this? Oh, this one looks really pretty. Mirabelle. I jolted out of my thoughts by Mirabelle's sudden instruction, which surprised me so much that I nearly dropped the bottle onto the ground. Luckily, she seemed to have the reflexes of a cat, catching it as soon as my fingers loosed their grip on the glass. Oops, you should be a little bit more careful, Cyril. It's a good thing I was here to help you out, though. I wouldn't have almost dropped it if you hadn't smuck up on me. But it's alright, just let me get this back out to Lillian, and then we can move on to the rest of the day's work. Yep, so that's that right there. Alright, so... No, I'm being silly. About what? Oh, again? somehow today has turned into Mirabelle accidentally. At least I hope it's accidental, scaring the living daylights out of me. While I'm making potions, while I'm on my lunch break, while I'm waiting for more orders. It'd be really funny if it weren't happening to me. But it is happening to me, so instead it's driving me up the walls. Yeah, of course, and the store closes here, and it's the next day coming up here. So that's that right there. My hopes were dashed as soon as I entered the shop. Oh. Hey, Sarl, it's good to see you today. Yeah, I am your assistant for this week. Mirabelle is more nervous when I've ever seen her. Mirabelle is more nervous than I've ever seen her. I can tell she's trying to play it off and cover her nerves with cheerfulness, but she's really bad at hiding it. Is everything alright? Of course everything's alright. Everything's pushing up daisies for the shop. Why wouldn't I be alright? That's a really long-winded way of saying no. Okay. This isn't really, this isn't really any of my business, isn't it? I'm not even a long-term, employee. Both of our jobs right now are to face today with a smile. Mirabelle pokes at the side of my mouth. Alright? Alright. I realized in a genuine smile despite myself. Now, Sarah came back over to the shop. Oh, frick. Now, Sarah came back over to the shop today. I'm not used to having regulars. I mean, having regulars is a completely normal part of owning a shop. Of course, I wasn't blindsided by it and everything. That would be silly of me. Anyway, what she needs today is a boost of energy. She's more stuff to move around for the festival, but she's been fretting over everything so much that she hasn't gotten a wink of sleep. This isn't a job for a mere cup of coffee. It needs monstrous energy. That's where you come in. The recipe needs peach seeds. It's really easy. Just peach seeds? Of course not. Have you ever heard of a potion with only one ingredient? So then what else do I need to put in? Something blue and something shiny. Her memory is getting even worse. Oh gosh, something blue and something shiny. Oh god, that's definitely gonna be, this is probably gonna get even more harder than I thought, but we'll try our best, don't worry. Alright, so we need, okay, so this is shiny stuff here. Alright, so we just put in peach stains, and she said something blue and something shiny. So I'm assuming she wants this one and this one, probably. Maybe, I'm assuming. So these are the only things I can see right there, but hopefully it works. As usual, I put in the ingredients to start to stir. It's becoming kind of a ritual stirring in a sense. As I waited for Mirabelle to come back for the potion, I reflect back at the beginning of the day. Something really seems to be rattled her. But what? I assume that someone who's been in the business this long and the shop nearly everyone hated would be pretty thick-skinned. Maybe I was wrong about that, but whatever's going on, I don't think she's going to tell me about it today. Well, I hope she's okay. I hope she'll be alright. Yeah, me too, that's what I'm saying. Cyril! Rather than sneaking up on me, Meryl approaches me calmly. Is the potion ready? Yes, I just finished borrowing it. Wonderful. Let me go get this to Sarah, and then I'll come back with the next order for you. Yep, sure thing. The rest of the day proceeds as much less fanfare as I'm used to. Mirabelle is much calmer than I ever seen her. She's almost acting like a legitimate boss. It's so weird. And it's weird that I think that's weird. What has this place gone to me? Yeah, I don't know. By the time I clock down to go home, I'm almost dreading the thought of coming into work tomorrow, if she is going to be like that again. Almost dreading, the part of me still cares about my paycheck is ecstatic. I mean, what does it matter more, your payment or anything else? The past few days have been such a windmill that I feel like I should be prepared for anything that I walk to Mirabelle's shop, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Which was absolutely nothing. Oh. Mirabelle? Are you here? I tried knocking on the locked door, but I can't hear anyone inside. What's going on? She's done plenty of stuff, but she's never been late. Oh. Is she ignoring me, or is she not in the shop? She not in the shop? Did she leave? When is she coming back? Is she coming back? Thinking about that means something ache in my chest. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. As long as it fails, it's only known that the rest less than a week. I decided to wait for her, leaning against the wall and closing my eyes. Oh, after a few moments, I think it's hard to keep track. I finally hear a familiar voice. Oh, Cyril, I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. What happened? It's not like you to be late before work. I know, I'm sorry. I had a bit of an official business to take care of. Just some stuff related to the festival. Nothing you need to worry about. You know what those seller fees can be like. The festival? It's in 2 days. Shouldn't fees have been handled weeks ago? Oh, well, under normal circumstances, perhaps, but we have a special arrangement. So, you have more leeway on the deadline? Yes, that's it is. That's pretty convenient. Very! Now come on, let's get to work. Alright, so what are we going to be making for today? Or should we? What do I need to make today? Oh, I got a lovely visit for Vivian and Lillian today. She's having an exact opposite problem as Sarah has, I'm afraid. She's been having such a hard time sleeping lately and needs something that'll be a bare minimum if she gets her a very good nap. Make sure to put in mint in 2 things that smell good. Or now, just a moment, I have some things I need to tidy up here. Okay, 2 things that smell great. So we only have 1 mint and something else. She's definitely doing this on purpose now. Oh, frickin'. Oh, gosh. This is definitely going to be something here. Mint and 2 things that smell good. Alright, so lavender is definitely very lovely scented. Alright, so, gives you a good night's sleep or in air made to taste delicious. Okay, so we need something that smells something. So what I can guess from here is that we just put in mint, we put in lavender, and put in this, maybe. Maybe, I'm assuming, I don't know. Wait, what's happening? Did I mess the pages up, but I was doing so well? I think my definition to smell good may be different from Mirabelle's. Oh, that's definitely not great. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, good. And what's quickly becoming a habit, I stick the ingredients inside the cauldron and wait for the mixture to start quietly bubbling. As I slowly stir the potions I think about this morning, it was so strange for Mirabelle to not be here waiting for me. And I'm not sure I quite believe her story about having an arrangement with the festival. Sure, I believe she has a booth, but what kind of arrangement could she have that would mean she gets to pay the fees later than anyone else? Is the festival treasurer's her brother or something? Is that how her shop has survived so long and such bad reviews? Oh, well, I don't know, really. Woohoo! Sorrow, you'll burn your potion if you're not careful. Yeah, sorry, I just spaced out there. Don't worry, I know it would happen fine. You've been so good and consistent. It's amazing. Come on, get this bottled up so I can give it to Lillian. Poor dear is at the counter looking as she is at the desk door. Alright, just a sec. Alright then, as soon as I finish bottling up, Mirabelle takes the potion out of my hands and stirred up here. Despite everything, it feels like we have a pretty decent rhythm going. The rest of the day goes smoothly and without any problems, and nothing seems to be in tap mode. The little things that have been building up don't leave my mind. What's the arrangement? What was Mirabelle so nervous earlier? Since I'm only a temporarily assistant here to find out. Oh boy, I wonder how this one will go. Alright, another day, another bites of dust. I can't believe the festival is tomorrow. This definitely isn't how I planned on spending it. We've been making a lot of potions. The shop might actually make a profit. And we even have regular customers now. Wait, why am I thinking of Mirabelle's shop in terms of us? I won't even be working here 2 days from now. Or maybe you will, probably. When I arrived, Mirabelle was waiting for me outside with a sad, solemn smile in her face. Oh no! Why is she sad? Hi, Sarl. There's something we need to talk about. I swallowed the lump that formed in my throat listening to her voice. What could be going on that would cause her to act like this? I know it can't be my performance. She's not the kind of a boss to fire someone who's doing a good job. Come on inside. It'll be easier to talk there than... Come on inside. It'll be easier to talk there than out here. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen, man? Is something wrong? Yeah, what's the matter, dear? Why are you so sad? Not exactly. Well, no, that's not right. Absolutely, there's something wrong. I own this shop for a few years now. It's not like I don't know what everyone says about me. When I open up the Welt book and see all those angry reviews, it hurts. Oh, honestly, I always thought she was just an oblivious boy, or not of a negativity bothered her. And I know that I've been in over my head, that I was never ready to own a shop of my own. Those negative reviews, almost all of them, are telling the complete truth. But I thought if I worked hard enough and kept a smile on my face, I could turn things around. It never worked, but I kept trying. Owning my own shop was my dream for so long. I just couldn't give it up. You know that arrangement I mentioned for the festival? Yes, you told me about it, but no offense, it didn't really make sense. Yes, I left out a lot of information. I applied for a stall this year, just like all the other years since I opened the shop, but they reject me. Reject you? Wow. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Why would they reject you, darling? There's no reason for them to just reject you. You don't need to be mad at them on my behalf. They were right, but I just couldn't admit it to myself. So I begged them to reconsider. Eventually, they recollect, but under the condition that I pay an extra insurance fee. That fee is very large. They were at least nice enough to let me pay for it in installments, but if we don't sell every potion we bring to the festival, I'll have to close the shop permanently. I'm almost completely broke now. I'm sorry for not telling you this earlier. I didn't want to put all of that on your shoulders when you were only going to be here for a week. So why are you telling me this now? Because for the first time in a long while, I feel like there's hope. When I put out that job posting, I didn't expect to get someone who was actually really good at making potions. And I definitely didn't expect the person who responded to be such a pretty girl either. Huh? I swore I would be honest about everything today, no exceptions. Anyway, if a miracle happens and we sell enough to make the shop open, I want you working here. You don't have to make a decision right now, but will you promise to think about it, Elise? Yeah, I promise. Somehow this just feels right. Not just because I want a job either. I think we really can turn this shop around. It'll take a lot of hard work for the both of us, but if we work together, we can do it. Now, before we get too distracted, guess who came up to the counter just before I left to wait for you? Who is it? Was it one of the regulars? Both of them! They only needed one potion, though. Okay, and let me guess, I have to brew that potion. You really are a quick learner! Yep, definitely. What is it going to be about? This one is a bit unusual. It's not a potion that's made for drinking. It's one you water a plant with to change your perspectives, but the method of making is exactly the same, so just think of it as like normal, okay? For the flower sparkler, you need peach flowers plus 2 more flower ingredients, but not lavender and nothing yellow. Okay, not lavender and nothing yellow. Gotcha. Huh? You'll figure it out. I think I just heard the bell. Okie dokie then. Alright, so finally Mirabelle leaves from my own descent. I really don't need to think about it, just considering this is a job firm. Alright, so we need to think this out. Alright, so plant ingredients for the plant potion. One of the ingredients is peach seeds. Neither is lavender, and none of them are yellow. What does this leave me with? Alright, so we can definitely put in this one here, and we need definitely... Okay, so let's see here. 2 other flower ingredients that aren't lavender and nothing yellow. So, no lavender and no dandelions. So, that only leads to here and here. Maybe that could work, right? Yet another perfect potion coming up. Yep, maybe it's a little... Maybe it's a bit arrogant to put it like that, but I have been doing a good job. Mirabelle said to so herself. Should I draw some leaves on the label so nobody thinks they can drink for themselves? No, that would just make them think it's made of plants. Which, well, it is, but I don't know if it'll make the person sparkle like it'll make plants sparkle. And that would be a surprise everyone is just looking to quench their throats. What would? Oh, I ought to be surprised that she's here, but nothing surprises me anymore. Do you know what would happen if a person were to drink this potion? A whole lot of nothing, probably. Do you want to test the sparkling on yourself? No, I just want to stop people from drinking it when they shouldn't. Oh dear, I don't think anyone could really stop that, but you may be overthinking it. Mirabelle takes the potion out of my hands, summons a pen out of thin air, and writes something in the label. Then she holds the bottle up to me. Underneath the shop's name and plant sparkling later, it's written, tastes like spoiled milk, do not drink. Does it really? No, but most people aren't going to want to find out. Now let's get this out for Lillian and Sarah. I'm dying to figure out why they need sparkly plants. Yep, so time to get going. It's really nice to be able to have casual conversations with Mirabelle. She's still my boss, of course, but after this morning talk, I feel like we've cleared the air. The rest of the day passes by simply, but by the minutes and hours ticked on, I can't help but become increasingly aware of how little time there are until things change for good. There's less than a day now until I'll have to be at the festival. For better or for worse. At one point, I dropped the bottle, an empty one, luckily, and Mirabelle asked me if something is wrong. I tried to play it off as being clumsy, but I don't think she buys it. When time clicks on here, I really didn't want to leave, but Mirabelle shoos me outside. She gives me the key to the shop and tells me to let myself in if something comes up. I barely have an appetite at dinner, and I'm nearly too nervous to fall asleep. I never thought too much would be riding in the village festival. I've gone every year since I was a kid. It's almost always been a good time. Oh, well, hopefully you gotta make a good decision later on if we get to it. This is it, the day of the festival. However the week ends up, it's going to be decided today. Oh, brother, it's time to get going. Mirabelle asked me to come to the shop early today. We did a lot of preparation, but apparently we got a single rush order, so I have to come in to make that potion while she finishes setting up the stall. Alright, so what is it going to be? I let myself in with the key Mirabelle gave me yesterday. The shop feels so bit without her here. When I got to my station, there are 2 folded notes waiting for me. Which one should I read first? Oh shoot, okay, well, here we go. Let's try the one on the right. Yeah, let's see. Dear Sorrow. Oh. Thanks for coming in early today. I know it's not ideal with the festival and all, but when Lydian come up to me and asked for the potion of courage, she just confesses to Sarah I couldn't say no. Have you seen those lovebirds? I was surprised they weren't already counting. She even left a really sweet note for her. Make sure to bring it with you when you come here, alright? So why didn't you just take the note with you? I guess I'll make sure not to read it. Never mind that, let me read the rest of this letter. Alright. The potion you need to make today is one that increases the drinker's courage. The 3 main ingredients. Something romantic, something made in the ground, and something you made a wish on. I'm sure you made... Okay, got it. Okay, got it. No pressure here. So, let's just see what we have here. Alright, let's try this one and see if this works. I operate the cauldron in my labels I possess, not really registering what's going on. I have to get to the festival as soon as possible, no matter what this person toasts out. I even looked at it and go to bubbling up, but I'm not really sure it's worth drinking. I'll just have to figure out one day. I gotta leave now. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, you better get to it quick. Get to it quick! As I did as quickly as I can, I cleaned myself up, finishing closing up the shop, and started to run to the station. Okay, yep. You better get to it, man. It's easy to get closer, dear. Oh my gosh, we gotta get rushing. We gotta go rushing. This is very modern for, I don't know what this is based on, medievals or something. Eventually, I do have to slow down because there's simply too many people to run past. Everyone is crowded and everything is very supplies here. Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Let me squeeze through just a minute. Alright, just a moment of the festival in here, but the stalls areas has already been brim. After a while of moving past people, I finally found my goal. At a small booth in the corner, barely out of the shadows, the festival display bottled potions with externally designed labels below the sign bearing a familiar shop name, Mirabelle's Miraculous Mixtures. Mirabelle! I got the potion! It's about time! There's so many people here! I managed to wringle my way through the people browsing at Mirabelle's wares and underneath the stores and everything. Okay, God. Come on, let me see what you brought! I show Mirabelle the courage potion she had made before I left. Oh, that's... Let's just tell her that we didn't have time to make it, alright? Not bad, huh? And make sure not to pour that any of the bushes here. Ouch. There's no time to waste. Let's get back to selling. You, in the red shirt. You look like someone whose life can help me with the stiff smell. Ugh, excuse me, I can't read. I got plenty of shipment here and everything else here. Mirabelle, that's not the stiff trinkets. She laughs briefly as they are turning and looking at me with a twinkle in their eye. It got your attention, didn't it? You're not supposed to get my attention. Am I not? Mirabelle flutters her eyelashes at me. My face immediately feels hot and I jerked around to look away from her. She's doing this on purpose. You! Oh my gosh. Why does she gotta be so pretty? I point to the tired-looking woman holding a baby in one arm with a small child holding her other arm. Do you need a monstrous energy potion? As the days goes on, Mirabelle and I try to get people's attention, but surprisingly, it turns out to not be necessary. People are coming to stop at our stock even without being called over. At first, I thought it was out of the more of a curiosity, what with how bad a reputation Mirabelle's shop was. And maybe for some people that was it, but soon people actually started to buy potions. Gradually and steadily, the numbers of potions rising to the top of our tables dwindled. And as the sun sets, someone bought the last of the potions we set up. We did it! We did! The shop can stay open! Just as Mirabelle said that, a burst of the purple fireworks blasted through the sky. Even the fireworks are celebrating our momentous achievement. We are. How courageous are them? Of course, I know it's just a coincidence, but it's nice to think that the rest of the village wants to celebrate with us too. Since we no longer have anything to sell, an excellent problem to have, all we can do is watch the fireworks display light up the night sky. It paints the view upon us with a rainbow of different colors, all both beautiful and flitting. I've seen the fireworks a ton of times, alone, with family, with friends, but somehow it feels different this year. I took a look to the side to see where Mirabelle is sitting next to me. She's looking at the fireworks with a determined expression on her face. I wonder if she feels the same way I did. While I was thinking about her, Mirabelle kissed me softly on the lips. Oh my gosh. Bro. What? She didn't even ask for this matter. Like, what the heck? It's awfully unpleasant, I know, but I've been wanting to do that for a while. You have? Uh-huh. It's been very distracting. Now, I have a very important question for you. Is she? No, she couldn't be. Not too soon. Do you promise to come work tomorrow morning? Will you kiss me again if I do? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, then I promise. I'll keep working for you tomorrow and every day after that. Hold on. You'll need vacations in 6 days too. Suddenly I can't help but feel grateful that my last job let me go. If they hadn't gotten ridden me, I wouldn't be here right now. The future of the shop might still be uncertain, but one thing's for sure, however, it turns out Mirabelle and I will face it together. Aww. Well, that was a sweet one right there. And that is the game right there. That was an adorable little game that we have played right there. So that was us playing Witch You Want, and it's definitely a really sweet game about you working for a witch and you're making potions. Yeah, I really did enjoy my time with this one here, and I love the design of the witch right there. I think she looks really pretty, and the creators did a fantastic job on this one here. So yeah, bravo, bravo. So that is definitely going to have to be it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, give it a like, subscribe to anything else trials like me, and hopefully looking forward for new videos in the future. So there we go now, and bye guys. Yeah, bye.